Oh boy, oh boy. Yep. 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 Hang on a second here. Well, part one of there's a connecting rod. Oh man. Big hole in that block. Oh, is it gonna be harder than I thought? Gotta pull the heart out of her. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't even know where to begin. Begin with, I think my first problem is going to be the rotary screen ain't going to open all the way. I do believe that's going to be the biggest issue here. And then that not being able to open. Oh crap. Not being able to open all the way. It's gonna really throw a throw a thing in the plan here. I'm tightening it, guys. Hey, why didn't you tell me that? Oh. Bring your WD-40, did you? Well, you know, that sucks. I'm gonna go down there and get them. I'll be back when I get out of that hole. I don't know. Maybe it will give us enough room. Ha 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 ha. Boys, this is gonna be fun. Next thing. Does anybody wonder? This corn head I got 4 corn heads, so I mean I ain't not the idea thing to do. The head fell down. I gotta hook my drive shafts. Who thinks if I bring the 270 with them long forks, if I can get underneath there, lift it up and drag a corn head out of here? It's probably what's getting ready to happen, honestly. Because it's in my way. 100%. I don't have everything I need to adapt to my cylinders, to raise them. I know that's the thing I could do. I don't have the crap to do it. And it's just going to be a nightmare. No matter what you say, do about it. As long as I don't bend them snoots, it can drag on the stoppers down there and drag straight back, and then we're golden. Oh boy. Maybe I can chain it some weird way. I don't know. Well, crap. Because honestly, I gotta have the loader right up in there. I gotta take handrails apart and everything. But then I can back my pickup up there when I'm working on it to kind of have a step stool. There's a lot of crap's got to come off. Yeah, I've never had one out. I've had, from inside the cab, I've had that plate off. I've never been in all this. But there are going to be several dollars in new hoses I'd say I'm going to end up putting on there. And oh my lord. Well, I can cry about it all day, but that ain't going to get it done. So I guess I'm going to find a hammer and a 7/16. I'm going to pull them yolks off that corn head. And yeah. Any new subscribers, this was the combine that's been at Ross's. That's why it's dirty. I got done with the Rosses last year and backed it in the shed. Yes, I know. Should have cleaned it up, but I didn't have time. You have to watch my video back with my final drive incident over there at Ross's. This hand. I broke it. That final drive fell on it. So I did not have. Yeah. I didn't screw with cleaning it up. I got done combining his, and my hand was hurting worse and worse, and I was happy to have it in the shed. But if you guys are new to my channel too, it's in the, go down through there. I don't know what the video's called. We got the video the night it blew up. We're getting ready to get it ready to go run wheat, because we hardly ever use that one. This is the main girl, and she chucked a rod. But we're going to get this motor out. I got my 87 that's at home. It's got missing so many parts, it's almost unsavable. It's got a good engine in it. That engine's going to come out of that one and go in this one. And then we're going to tear that engine out and see what made it do what it did. And maybe we got all the parts. We're going to see if we can't weld the block back together. I've seen it done on pulling tractors. I don't know. We're going to try it. It ain't going to hurt us nothing. But, yeah. So, if you want to see this combine in action, go back to them videos. If you want to know why it's not cleaned up, it's because I broke my hand. And, yeah. But we're going to yank the head off of it. We're going to get that all apart and go get the 270 and see where we're at from there. Oh, don't you hate it when you ain't got no gas in it? It's that Sling Blade movie. There ain't no gas in it. Yep. Yeah, we'll be down to combine in just a second. Ah! It won't work. Crap. I need a chain from there to there. What did I not bring? A chain. What am I? By myself. Crap. Yeah, that's just the joys of this crap. Ugh. Oh, that's a ball joint. Ooh. No bueno, no bueno. Don't you just love fixing stuff? Isn't it so fun? Okay, yeah, I cleaned the shop. We had a party. There's still crap on the floor. Ignore that. Okay. Chain. Oh, chain. Chain, come back. I need you. Oh, is that gonna be big enough? You know, there's a time and a place. Huh. You know, considering that's a black chain, I figured it'd been longer. But I ain't gonna show my, oh my. Chain, where's my chains? I bet they're in my truck. Oh, hey, look at there. That's a silver one. That's a white chain. That's longer than a black chain. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. Oh, we got us some chains. Yeah, it's my daughter's birthday. There is balloons everywhere. Something's gonna break and we're gonna video it for YouTube. I'm gonna put some air in my tire because when my tires are low, we'll see you at the combine again for screw up number 28 of the day. That was kind of painful. I didn't. Oh, yeah, I'll put the chain. I dented one snoot. That was the one that was in between my forks, and I got 3 of them. But it looks like it's fixable. It's very fixable. but I didn't know if I was going to work, and I didn't want to video it. Corn heads off of it. So, now we got room for all these activities. She was buried in the mud pretty good. So, yeah. Oh, it's been an exciting part one here. But, now if that all just come apart and come out of there, we'd be golden. Clink. I'm still gonna get me a valve and put right there to shut my gas off. That's goal number one. Oh, I'll show you guys. I got a lot of new subscribers. I'll show you where my donor engine's coming from. If you can see them. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. And yes, I gotta get money and stuff here. We got all my parts home. We attempted to bring my 89 home. I bought another 89 pretty far away. Had some problems. So I got to get up there and get that thing ready to go. Get it back home. But everything else, I bought bean heads, corn heads. I bought everything. Bought a whole bunch of stuff I didn't need. This 89, I need the throat chain, which I got links now. I got to get the throat back in it. But it's got... Oh, I mean, I bet it's got $2 grand on each side of new parts. We were running it, and out of nowhere, we were running it. I unloaded beans, and I was sitting talking to someone. They pulled up there, and I drank a beer with them. Went to get in the combine, it wouldn't go. Like, what in the hell? So I got to messing around with it. There's a thing in between your motor and your clutch. It's called the clutch plate, and it's a big flat piece of steel that your clutch bolts to, and it's got a thing where splines go down in the middle. Well, around where the splines go in the shaft, it cracked and broke all that out. That's all this combine needs. I got the throat over there. When I bought these two combines, the one that's got a hole in the block, the throat was bad. So we was running this one. When this one went down, we just pulled the throat off of this one and threw on that one, and away we went. But it needs a clutch plate, and I didn't have a clutch plate. Well, this blowed motor kind of come in. It's not a good thing. I don't like having the blowed motor on a combine and having to rob stuff. But this motor is going in that combine. When I pull this motor, there's a clutch plate in this combine that can go in this 89. So then all I got to do is pull that motor, slap that all together. Then it probably won't be this fall, but my other 89's in work. It's running shape, the one I just bought. So this fall I'll have 2 89s. Next fall I have 3 89s, because this one will have no reason not to be back together. This is the first one I ever bought. I don't know how much I've done explaining about them and the stuff, but this one, the 87, I graduated I can't get through there. I graduated high school, and I wanted to farm. And pretty much I got told one thing: if I was going to farm, the 7300 wasn't going to cut it. So I bought this one. I ran this thing, and oh my Lord, nothing but problems. Problems. Put a lot of money in it. That's why it's sitting in the shed, because there's going to be new parts on it. It's probably got $3 grand worth of parts on each side. But we're cutting with, or I was shelling corn with it one day, and I couldn't get the corn off the ground. I got to look, and the whole grain pan rotted out. And I was like, oh. So we pulled the grain pan. I couldn't find one at the time. There's no grain pan in it, which you can get them. I found new ones now. Well, then this feller messaged me. I was looking for a grain pan. He said, hey, I got 2 89s I'll sell you. I bought 2 89s. So now we're running 8900s. And this is a parts combine now. Well, I was on Facebook doing my new usual thing. Boom! Another 89 popped up. I bought it. And I'll just tell you guys now, I'm in the works if I shouldn't be doing it, but I am. I found 2, what are they, 8600s? 2 of them. Not too far from me. I'm in the works of buying them too. So, old Ross, he might have him a bunch of tractors. I'm getting ready to have like 8 combines sitting around here. But I bought 2 of them. They got mud hogs on them. I don't own one with a mud hog yet. But this one, that 89, it'll be running again. This 87, and I don't know. I liked it. I loved it. It's my first combine, but I mean, I don't know. Running this old stuff, there's a point somewhere, or I say there's a point somewhere where you got to have parts machines. That one, unfortunately, is the parts machine, but I don't care what anybody says. I've run these combines long enough. There's some parts getting pretty hard to find. And I mean, I don't want to go away from a white combine. I like them. I love them. But when it comes down to it, I'll have 389s here. I'll keep one going all the time. Say I got one. Granted, I'm probably gonna, I hate to say it, there'll probably be a deer show up at some point, but I don't know. I run too many acres that I don't know. I'm still buying whites and Olivers left and right. I'm gonna farm with them until I physically can't. I mean, people tell me I got a lot of junk, but if I find one of these close enough that I can physically go get it or get parts or something, and I have the money, I go buy them. Money's tight, but hey, if I can run the things, I'm gonna run them. I mean, just for the mere fact I'm gonna have 3 of these things running. There's only one of me right now, but I think it's cool. I wish it was in the shed a little further, but it won't be long. He'll be getting the engine out of it and the clutch plate put in it, and it all put back together. And like I said, I want to get Old Smoky going again. I call it Smoky because it black smoked. It won't now this engine. That engine hardly smoked. But I'm going to put it in there because the one I'm getting I know nothing about. Zero. So I want to make sure I have a combine to get crops out this fall. We get it going, then we'll focus on the new one. Now, I'm going to run the new one. Oh yeah, I'm going to run it. But I want to know. I know the one down there will combine. And like back there's a parts bean head sitting back there. We call this the cabin. I mean, I don't know. It's going together. And I forget. I'll do my ranting now in this video too. Someone on the comments, I don't know which video it is, just call me an idiot and everything else. Well, I can tell you all right now, I've got 3 books to all my equipment. And they're combine books. Everything else, anything I've ever torn into and all these tractors and stuff, I've took them apart and learned it, doing it myself. My grandpa was a White and Oliver mechanic. That's where a lot of Dad's equipment come from. My grandpa worked at the local co-op dealership. Unfortunately, when he passed away, I was really young. A few years later, Dad quit. He didn't farm nothing. He rented it all out. Well, rented it to the people I work for. I graduate. He might have farmed. Was it my junior and senior year? Dad started farming a couple fields. That's where we got the old 7300 out. That's when I bought that 87, all this stuff. He gave it up. I bought the 89s. And I've bought everything else. And the 2 whites, they were his. The Alice, bought it sitting in the weeds. Bought everything I got sitting in the weeds. I mean, trees growing through it. And I fixed it. I brought it back from death. So, I mean, well, me and Ross, I did a lot of it, and then Ross, he got her going, because I can tell you right now, you can call me an idiot when it comes to gas tractors, when it comes to points and setting points and all. I suck. No one's ever physically sat down and taught me. I mean, before I started my YouTube, I ran an automotive shop, and I worked on vehicles and everything else, but Diesel. I can tear you diesel down from the ground up, get her set back running fine. Gas stuff, that's just, I don't know, that's a different ballpark. I suck at it. I can get them going. I mean, I had quite a bit. This thing was sitting in parts. We tore it apart my freshman year. Was going to throw a diesel in it. Found out that it was harder to put a diesel in there and find the right motor. So then the other year we decided, hey, let's put her back together. Which, that was my very first video when we started restoring or redoing this one. I mean, that grain truck needs a carburetor rebuilt. I'm going to call Ross. The International sitting down there hauls that grain truck. It needs points and the carb gone through. I'm going to call Ross. It's just so much easier to have him come do it. Which I know he likes him at his house. That one would probably make it to his house. The International won't. He'll have to come here for it. But, I mean, for no more than that is, he can do it. I'll show you guys this. This is my truck. Second truck I ever bought. The bed went bad on it. I'm turning her into a service truck. I got to do some repositioning, but I wanted to see how everything was fit. Thinking about, I'm going to put the fuel tank farther back and mount it. That toolbox, I don't know, because I'm going to get a triangle toolbox and mount on this side. I want to put one on the other side, and I'd like to have me a long box right here. But we're going to see how that works. I've been tinkering with it because the bed went bad on it, but I'm going to put I got a DMI bumper we're going to stick back there. I'm going to slide that fuel tank all the way back, and then I got to mount my lights somewhere, so I'm going to mount my lights on the fuel tank, my brake lights and stuff. And I thought about putting me like an LED light bar on the back of it too, just for working on stuff. But we're going to turn her into a full True Blue service truck. That way I got tools when this crap breaks down. I messed with this one off a video. It's almost done. Get some parts off that one. That one there is just, it needs a lot of parts off for Dad's grain table on his 7300. And whoever, I forget, somebody commented, Dad bought the combine brand new in 80, he said. And then he bought that in 81, he thought. Either it split-flopped. He don't remember if he bought the 285 new first or the combine. But one of them he bought in 1980 and the other one he bought in 1981, brand new. And before I get off of here, that's the second motor in this tractor. My grandpa was discing with it actually, and it was under warranty when it happened. See, that's got something's got that screen, and something went down in there on our hill field back there, and cut the oil off right away, and blew the original engine up. So this is a warranty job. It was under warranty, and it's the second engine for this 285. I just figured, I don't know, somebody might like that, but he bought that new. That was used. I think Grandpa bought it, and the Oliver was used. I forget. They traded an M. I think he said he traded an M or WD, one of the two for that one, and they'd pull 3 bottom with it. And my dad ain't one for straight pipes, but we always left a straight pipe on there because he said when you're plowing with it at night, she'd be glowing cherry red, and you got to hear it coming. So this thing's had a straight pipe ever since then. And Dad bought that used from the co-op. But all the white equipment before me, all the implements, plows, everything come from our local co-op. Every bit of it. So, I mean, it was a bunch of stuff. But, like I said, that was all before my time. I had to learn this stuff as I went. Alright, I've rambled on now for 13 minutes. But, next video, hopefully I can get it tomorrow. I don't know, we're getting ready to start. I gotta load pigs. All my old subscribers know what that means. I leave at 3 in the morning and I ain't got time when I get off of work to make a video. But hopefully next video, we're down there taking railing off, hydraulic systems off, getting all that stuff off that so we can pull the engine. But hopefully that's the next video, or a grain truck, something interesting. But if you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and give me a like, comment, and a follow, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.